Good morning. Good morning. First of all, I apologize for crying yesterday. I almost deleted it. I almost redid the voiceover, but I think it was how I really felt, and I was. It was a happy cry. It was a relief cry, and I left it in. I apologize if it bothers you. Um, Today, I am just doing some light uh, collages. Well, not really. One is about the girl, but when I say girl, I mean girl. She's 22. Um, she was the poet, the National Youth Poet Laureate of the United States, and she wrote a poem for the inauguration yesterday that was outstanding. Amanda Gorman. Um, Outstanding. She said it with conviction. She said it with feeling. She said it with style that is unheard of in her generation currently. She gives me hope. She was unbelievable. She put some of these not, and even Amy Tangerine did it too. A lot of people did. So I'm just writing the same little bit that Amy Tangerine wrote, not because Amy did it, but you can't go wrong there anyhow, but because it was one of the entire poem was a highlight. It wasn't one of the highlights. The entire poem, it was just a line out of the poem. A poem filled with highlights, and she said it with I mean, just so well spoken. And on CNN last night, Anderson Cooper interviewed her, and you don't really. Anderson Cooper is an excellent interviewer, in my opinion, and you don't get him speechless very often. He was speechless by her and her interview. She's just off the cuff, as smart, intelligent sounding uh, as she is on paper. Um, Amazing young lady with the world is her oyster. Really and truly, I hope she does great things. I hope we see more of her. Amazing. And she's the first youth poet laureate. Um, she got it in 2017, so she's had it for 3 years. So she was 19 when she received it, and she went to Harvard. She's obviously raised by a single mother. She has a twin sister. Amazing. Amanda Gorman. Remember that name. Remember that name. And I think that's where I'm going to start today. And I had this little piece of paper that said start with, and I wrote her poem down, and I think that's a great place to start. It's a great place for our country to start rebuilding itself. Um, Even 24 hours later, less than 24 hours later, we're already finding out that Trump did nothing for this country for COVID. There's no plan. There's no vaccination plan. He was winging it day by day, and boy, can you tell, because 4,000 people again died yesterday. And as someone who is recovered from COVID clinically, but not all the way physically, because I still have a cough, I still have a scratch in my throat, um, I'm still tired. Um, and I got off super easy. My husband and I both got off easy. We feel lucky to have gotten off easy. We talked to our neighbor, who's a doctor in a local hospital here, and it's really now starting to hit everywhere. His hospital is full, and that's one of the biggest hospitals in the state, and it's full um, with COVID patients. And he was in a hazmat suit the other day for 7 straight hours. Um, they begged them to come back on their days off. I've seen him on his kayak trying to just get away and trying to regroup in his head. Um, he's an internal medicine doctor, and all he's doing now is COVID. Um, And before we had a specific section of the hospital designed for it, well, partitioned off for it, and a specific team. Now everybody's full blown into it. Um, COVID is this country's greatest problem, and aside from the division in the state, because I left the gym yesterday, my first physical therapy back down here at the beach, and I love those people. I love going there. They have helped me tremendously, but they're all pro Trump and very pro Trump. And I mean, people have his face on placards in the car windows. I mean, they Trump t-shirts, Trump hats. It was all over the place yesterday, and I just sat there and I didn't say anything. I wanted to so badly. I'm not brave enough. That little girl, Amanda Gorman, I should not call her a little girl. She's a young lady. Said you have to be the light and be brave to be the light. I didn't do that yesterday when they were all talking about we're going to have to call each other comrades and we're going to be rationing food and all this horrible statements they were making. It was awful. It was awful to see this young lady have so much hope and potential for our country and so well spoken when she said it with conviction. And to hear these, again, very well educated men sound like idiots. I have a great friend, my husband's best friend's wife, the other half of this beach house experiment we're doing. Um, she's devastated. She is devastated. And it's like, and she's highly intelligent and well educated. And it's like, why are these people believing this? It was because they were fed poison. It was literally they were fed poison and have been fed poison. It turned normal people into abnormal people. And they're going to have a rough time recovering, I think. Um, I can't expect everybody to recover, but if they all had purple bears and beautiful fabric pieces of paper, and if they had a journal to work in, they might recover better, right? Right. What did I put here? I think I said something about purple bears, royal purple bears. Royal because I see royal as the color purple. It's been that way in history a lot. World royal purple royal bears across the world is what I put because that little stamp has a globe on it. Again, I'm just making paper pieces that make me happy. I have a gigantic basket. I might be going to Barnes and Noble and getting a Flow magazine or Daphne's Diary or both. I haven't had either one in almost a year, I think. I went to Michael's on the way down here, and I guess I'm spoiled by the internet. um, I'm one of those people because Michael's had nothing. I got I what did I get? I got two pieces of felt for a sewing project. I got uh some stickers with sloths on them that were on a clearance rack, and I got a stamp set that's animals, but basically because it had a fox in it, and I got it for my granddaughter. Um, that was it. They had some paper on sale, but really, I don't need any paper. I almost bought some. They had two for the price of one. A big paper, two big paper pads, but I'm like, really, I don't need this, and that's not the style I use anymore. Anyhow, I could have got smaller versions of the same paper pads. I'm like, really, really, I just don't do that anymore. I make my own paper somehow, some way. Most off, always. Anyhow, so I'm going to go to Barnes and Noble. The gym did tell me, the rehab place did tell me yesterday that I still need to use my walker when I'm walking long distances because I'm leaning my body to the right, which is going to create hip habits, bad habits for my hip. Um, so I'm going to Walmart um, to get a couple little things that I can get all in one place, and then Barnes and Noble, and that'll be my tasks for the day. I did put our house back together yesterday because we had to move everything for the floors. The floors look nice. Hopefully they're okay. I haven't seen upstairs because I can't go upstairs yet, mainly because they put some kind of sealer on the stairs and it needed a good 48 hours to dry and cure. Um, I can go up our stairs, but I prefer not to do it until my husband gets here, which is going to be tomorrow today for you. Um, and I I'm not crying today. I'm happy today. I was relieved yesterday. That was a relief cry yesterday. Today I'm happy. Scared for the coronavirus because we're starting from scratch a year into this. Oh, in this country, and hopefully the right decisions are made um, for it. This is the last one I made, and I think it is Let's Go Paint in Japan because I had a Midori blue label that I from one of my books here, and I would much rather be in Japan right now or anywhere traveling. I want to go. I want to go. Thanks for watching. See you all tomorrow. Bye.